What's up, y'all? So, this past Sunday, I'm gonna tell you a story. This past Sunday, I went out and it was very cool here. Then it's been much more cooler than it's been, and it was overcast and misty, and it was just too good to be true. So I went out and went and hit some trout on the dry fly at a creek that I like, and I ended up catching my PB brown trout on this fly here. It was a black cricket that I had tied the other day. It's just a little variation of Charlie Craven's baby boy hopper, except I put like a foam little thing on it and then a little cider because it's kind of small. But I caught like an amazing fish on this thing. You can see it's all chewed up. I caught a couple fish on it, but that fish was amazing. But the thing is like after I catch a fish on a pattern, I usually like to deep dive and start, messing with it a lot, right? So a little bit. So I just wanted something that was a little more natural, a little more natural. So this is what I've been working with. And apologies if this has all been done before, which I'm assuming it probably has. But I don't know. I'm really dumb. So just let me know. Sorry. Yeah. See what I'm saying? It's 3 materials. It's foam, the rubber legs, and this is pheasant, like from pheasant tail, black pheasant tail. You could just leave those off. It'll work just as good, I guarantee. So yeah, let's tie one. I have all the materials in foam cut, so it should go kind of quick. Hook is an Umpqua. I think it's an Umpqua 10, size 10. Some kind of strong grub hook. Thread is uni thread in 8/0. And I'm using dark brown. I don't know if I think I had. Yeah, I do actually have black, but I can't be arsed to change it right now. That'll be fine. Nobody's gonna notice. So let's go. A little bit of Charlie Craven influence on the fly, a little bit of influence from some other people that I've seen. Especially with the construction of these legs here. I think it's kind of reminiscent. I believe it's called a thunder thighs hopper. Yeah. So basically what I did was I just tied a little scrap of foam on here just for something to the glue to adhere to. And now I'm just taking the hook out of the vise, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strip that's going to be our body here. All I have is this 3mm foam, so I'm just working with what I got kind of here. And this hook's going to go in. So if you were to fold it in half like that, you want that to be around your total body, and you're going to want to put that hook somewhere around here. You don't have to be super exact with it. Well, I mean, it's got to go in the middle, right? But like as far as positioning in the overall, it doesn't have to be like super duper exact, but you want enough to be able to sorry, I just moved this. Did I move it out of the frame? No, okay. You want to be able to, when you fold it, right, have like, you want it to have enough hanging over, because if you don't put it in the right place, you're not going to have enough. So, kind of like this, and then just make a little hole here for the eye of the hook here. I kind of make 2 of these next to each other here. and then kind of wiggle it back and forth. It seems to do the trick here. There we go. Let me kind of see where that's going to go. Make sure your thread is where you want your first segment to be. I think we're pretty good there. Actually, I think I'm going to go back a little bit. Like right there. Okay. So now we're going to glue. And you want to make sure you leave a little bit of longer in the back because we're going to have to do our little double ovipositor tail thing. So put some glue in here. Glue that. Get the glue firm underneath here. Top. And we just mash this. Hold it for a sec until it sets. It's pretty good, I think. So, we're gonna make our first segment here. Yeah, about like that. Now, cross over, right? I'm gonna cross over on the top, right, like that. Yeah. No, that didn't work out. Cross over on the top, like that. Yeah. So that way on the bottom, you don't see it, right? So that's our second segment there. And we gotta do one more. Cross over on the top there. You can hold it with your finger. And that should be good like that. Alright. Now we're gonna take one of these flexible double-edged razor blades that I've snapped in half. And I'm just gonna make like a straight, basically like a straight cut, like that, right? Whoop. Just like that. Now, I'm gonna take my scissors here and kind of just cut these corners off here first, right? Just kind of round it. Just round it off a little bit here. See, like that. See how that one's got the corners still? And this one I kind of starting to round them off a little bit. Get it up like that. Just take the corners off like that. Yeah, something like that. And now I'm going to cut a point in the end because it's like that, right? So we're basically just going to make one cut like that and then one cut like that, right? Like boop and then boop like that. So it's just that's one. That's two, right? Something like that. And now I'm going to come in like here. I'm actually going to have to stand up. Normally I'd swing my vise forward and just do it, but I don't want to mess up the focus and everything. So we're just going to come in like this and just snip the tail in two like that. Yeah. Alright. Now let's put a little bit of varnish just on these exposed thread wraps. We're going to do this a couple times because we're going to kind of add some different materials in these different sections here. So the thread's going to build up a little bit. So while we still have kind of a base down here, I just want to like put a little bit of varnish, just a little, you know, like just take like this, put this here, maybe just like squeeze out a drop here onto my needle here and just do something like this here. Just wipe it on the bottom there. Cool. Alright. So let's do what do we do now? Let's do our thighs. Let's do the thighs. So the thighs are obviously little, kind of, two of them here, little, like kind of that shape. And actually, I kind of want to just hone these a little bit real quick here. Yeah, I suppose that'll be alright. Okay, so the thighs are going to extend to like about where the end of the, little ovipositors are, I guess. Just put this on the side here. And put that one there. And now I'm going to put this one here. Make sure that those are there like that. Kind of give some thread tension here. Let's put some nice wraps on here. Oh, wait, why don't you tell me I did that? Alright, so those should be okay. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut close, but I'm not going to pull in on this foam yet, because if you pull on it, there's a chance that these can just pop out, right? So I'm just going to put kind of like, just push down a little bit with my scissors, just separate that and just cut it like that. And now I'm going to round it off like that. Right? So you just kind of want that little, you still want to see that little stub there, right, of the tie down, because that's how you know that your legs are tied in good, right? So I'm just going to give it a couple more little secure wraps there. Now let us, what I'm going to do, actually put a little more varnish on here. Just to be, make sure it's like nice and strong, right? So, okay. So I'm just mopping up any excess varnish here. Okay, so now let's do our little, the other sides of the legs, the little skinny parts of the legs here. And we do that by putting a hole in the end of this foam with a bodkin. Like that. Yeah, something like that. Do one over here too. Now we take our bobbin threader and we want this. You gotta think about this for a second. So like that. So we're gonna pull it through like this. So I'm just gonna stick my bobbin threader through here, pull that, and then pull it through. Right. So. There, push that there. This can be a bit fidgety for us. You gotta make sure you get that rubber leg in there. Oh, I had it. I pulled it out. There we go. Okay. So you wanna, poop, just like that. Right. Pull it through. And I can do this one too. Where's the dang hole? dang hole. Hole. There it is. Okay. No, that wasn't it either. This is embarrassing here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, we got it, folks. We got it. Same deal. Rubber leg in there. Bada boom. Pull through. That. Just pull it through. Like that. Yeah. And we can just trim these real quick. About, you know, maybe like I don't know, something like about there, I guess. Something like that. Yeah. I put these like this, right? So that the silhouette of the fly, right, from the bottom, and it helps hold the fly up, right? Now, keep in mind, you could conceivably tie one and have it facing down like that, right? Or back, or however you want. Or, you know, you don't even have to tie this fly. You could do one. Do it how you want. But okay. So there's that. Now let's do our next set of legs. We're going to jump forward again, cross over on the top, boom, in this segment down here, and we're going to tie these in. I believe it's Madam X style on the side here, like this. So we're going to tie like that. Side, and then put the other one like this. Side like that. Something like that, right? Now we're gonna tie those down, secure those, and now we're gonna jump forward again on top to the next segment, up behind the head. And now we're gonna secure them again. Alright, there's one. Oops, sorry. There's two. Alright, like that. Alright. Now you can kind of trim these two if you want. Just kind of, usually just kind of eyeball it, something like this. Like that. And then these front ones I can do like, I don't know, like that. Like that, yeah. I don't know, something like that. I have different ones, like, you know, look. This one's got shorter legs on it, yeah. This one's got longer legs on it, right? I'm assuming that the fish aren't really gonna care about that, but so yeah. And we can put a little more varnish down real quick on these exposed thread wraps. We're almost done. Soak this up here. Go. Now, let us tie in the antennae, which are pheasant tail dyed black. There's two of these. Actually, here, let me take them from up here so I can just rip them out. Two of these like that. Just put them down for a second here. Antenna, pretty long on a cricket, something like that. Then next one. Yeah. Something like that. sure these, but we're gonna, you know, you don't really have to tie those down super a lot because we're gonna put more wraps in that same spot. So, and then when we put the foam here, it's gonna push them forward. So, don't worry about that. So, final piece is our little wing case here, and this is the 3mm foam, but I've cut it because I need it's. You don't really need, that's a lot, right? Like 3mm. If I were to lay 3mm on top of this, let me see if I can find some. If I were to lay 3mm on top of this, see, it's kind of, that's a lot, right? To ask for, in my opinion. So I just took that and just cut it like sideways, you know, and made it thinner. It's probably 1.5 mil, something like that. And you just want to line this up. You don't want to. Now, this is actually a little too pointed, I think. Maybe we're going to round this off just a little bit. Like that. And where do you want this to end? You don't want it, you want it about there. You don't want to block the silhouette of these two little ovipositors, in my opinion, right? Like, you want to maybe have it come about there, right? So, just make sure these guys are good. And like that. Yeah. Now, when you cut this foam, don't pull it and cut it, right? Just get in there with your little scissors, right? And just make like a cut like that, right? Now you can come in and just kind of clean it up, right? But again, you want that little lip in there because that lets you know that everything is tied down good. You know, look, and it doesn't hurt the silhouette at all. All right. So, now we can whip finish, but then we have one more step too. So let's whip finish here in this little segment here, behind this little lip here. I think that would be good. Yeah. Now, we need to glue down this wing case, right? Because I don't know, it was just something that I really noticed after, right? Like when I did this one, right? Like this, I don't know about that. If you look at a cricket, they're not like that. They keep that very tight most of the time, unless they're using it to, unless they're, you know, doing something with it. But so I'm just gonna put a little more you know, zap under here. Just put some zap like that, and then we just mash this down like that. Hold it down for a sec. Boom. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Now I'm gonna put a little more varnish on these, on this, at least on here. Yeah, that's it. And that's it. One second, I'll wipe it off and I'll show it to you. Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Am I still in frame? Oh jeez. Oh wait, it's upside down. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Just mop this guy up here. And I think we're good. Something like that, right? Is this in frame and everything? Here, let me bring it up. There we go. I'm sorry, my camera work is terrible. But yeah, you get the idea, right? And you can even come in and like kind of just not make this so square. That might add a little bit to the realism there, you know, something like that maybe. I mean, look, if they eat this, right? They gotta eat that, right? I mean, come on. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm definitely gonna fish it sooner or later, and we'll see what they think. But I have a feeling it's gonna get munched. So, and if you want to, you could put like a cider on the top, too. These are pretty big, and I think they'll be all right for me. I only really I like ciders on kind of smaller flies like that. But so there we go. Black cricket, huh? Ooh, you know what? Put some wraps on the side here. Just a bit there. Yeah, a bit on there. Now we're good. Bomb proof. Alright, okay. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that, right? Tie some up. Let me know. Thanks for watching.